Welcome to Yahweh's Grammars, starting and initiating in the sweet and massive name of Almighty Allah, who is the most merciful and benevolent. Today we discuss about parts of speech. Parts of speech is a combination of three words, and their functions according to grammar are completely different. That is, we have a plural noun parts, a preposition of, and a second noun speech. Collectively, these three words forms a title of English grammar, that is parts of speech. Furthermore, let me tell you that parts of speech has other names too with which you can call it. That is, parts of speech is also called word class, lexical category, and syntactic category. So these are other names for the parts of speech. After this, we need to know the meanings of the parts of speech according to dictionary. That is, parts means segments or sections, while speech means talking or conversation. By this, we mean that parts of speech are words, sections, parts, or segments which combine together and forms meaningful sentences, talkings, or conversations of English language. After that, we need to know the definition of the parts of speech. You can say, parts of speech is a traditional term that refers to the words that form speech. From beginning, we say that parts of speech are words and they combine to form speeches. Or you can say that words that are divided into different groups or classes according to their grammatical functions in a sentence are called parts of speech. Well, this is right. If we elaborate this definition, let us consider this example that they are playing football. If we look at this example has four words. They are words, it is clear, but their function is not the same. Their functions are different. How? Let us see. They are playing cricket or they are playing football. In this example, they is a pronoun while are is a plural verb, auxiliary verb. Playing is a main verb while cricket or football are nouns. So there are three parts of speech, a noun, a pronoun, and a verb. While they are words, but their functions are different. In order to study these words according to their function, we have a title called parts of speech. I hope it's clear. After that, let us move to the numbers of the parts of speech. It is important to know the number of parts of speech. Let me tell you one thing that most of the English experts says or writes, or English books says or writes that parts of speech are 9 in number. But most of them also say that they are only 8 in numbers. The one that they have clash on it is the article. Some of them say that article is a part of speech, while most of them say that article is not a part of speech. So we can say that parts of speech are mainly 8 in numbers. It is better to say that there are mainly 8 parts of speech. Those are noun, pronoun, adjective, adverb, verb, preposition, conjunction, and interjection. So these are the 8 parts of speech. Next thing, we need to know the classes of the parts of speech. As you know that each and every topic or title has classes, categories, or types, the same is the case. We have classes for parts of speech title. Classes of parts of speech can also be said or named as elements of parts of speech. Let me tell you, parts of speech has two classes mainly. Those are open class elements and closed class elements. So what do we mean by open class elements? From its name, it means that their doors are opened in order to accept new members. I mean, open class elements accept new members. How? And they are the following. I mean that open class elements are only for in numbers. They are noun, verb, adjective, and adverb. So these four are open class elements. They accept new members. It means that by having a little modification or editings in their spellings, one part of speech can be converted or can function to another as another part of speech. In order to understand this, let me give you an example. Consider it. Consider an example of beauty. Beauty is a noun according to grammar, and it can also function as a verb by having editings like beautify. It can also function as an adjective like beautiful. And it can also function as an adverb by saying beautifully. So these words are new members which are accepted by them, so they are called open class elements. Let's move to the next topic, that is the closed class elements. By closed class elements, we mean that doors are closed, no member can be accepted. We mean they do not accept new members. They are the following, and they are also for a number, and they are pronoun, conjunction, preposition, and interjection. Now, this is something different from open class elements. Unlike noun, verb, adjective, adverb, pronoun, conjunction, preposition, and interjections are not interchangeable. They cannot be changed from one form to another. In order to understand closed class elements, we have to consider the following examples. Let us take examples of pronouns. Pronouns are he, she, it, I, we, you, they, him, her, it, etc. Now, if you see that, they cannot be converted to conjunction. Take example of conjunctions. Those are and, but, are, so, yet, not, for, etc. Prepositions can be at, in, on, to, from, beside, outside, inside, near, etc. Interjections are hurrah, alas, wow, and etc. By etc. we mean that you can add others too. So let's see. You cannot convert a pronoun, or your pronoun cannot function as a conjunction, preposition, or interjection. He is a pronoun, and every time it will be a pronoun. Unlike nouns like beauty can also function as an adjective. By changing its meaning, you cannot convert or change the meaning of a pronoun in order to function or give it a function of a preposition. Thanks for watching video. If you have any problem, question, or confusion in any grammatical structure of English language, kindly leave your queries and comments. Thank you.